everybody. This is Trina with Chat with Trina. Here with, who am I here with?
Man, it's your boy Rashad, you know what I'm saying, representing for the city, man.
Yes.
You know
So, I'm always excited. I know y'all hear me talk about them all the time. They went on the cruise with us. They were at the Red Rooster with me. And now, at the end of this, we're going to talk about where they're going to be with me next. And I'm really excited about it.
Oh,
yeah, I said, I actually had put something else on. I said, well, how dare I not?
She is
But y'all know what? I got to get another one because I can't iron.
Okay.
And I tried to iron. And I burnt my shirt.
Yeah, I got you.
I had to say that out loud because I don't want you to
We're
go
going to
dirty.
make that happen.
Okay.
No, you good.
I want a white one though. Is it a white one?
Well, you know, wait a minute.
You have a different color.
You can't keep the black one clean. What you going to do with a white one?
Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's go with the black. Let's stick with the black. Okay. I wore this all up and through the Galleria one day.
I'm glad.
I did. I represent.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I just need me I think I asked Chelsea to order some could I have a hat or a tennis? I don't know if that's sold for to do tennis, a tennis hat.
Yeah, that is.
That's sold for. So I have to do my cap. Okay, so they have to keep me with it so I can.
We got you.
But anyway, I do need your shirt since I burnt my shirt up. We are at the Pocket. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure we're at the Pocket Bar on 353 Greens Road. There's happy hour. I think the drinks are $5. But come every weekend. We sometimes in the daytime we have for happy hour we have nice talks with people. Ike lets us use this. Is that Q? No, I can't see. Oh, hi Q. So anyway, we're gonna just get started. I'm just rambling on. So another thing I did today was, oh, they're so cute.
0408.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I did. Everybody else here knows. Okay. I don't tell them. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I got some good questions for you. I wrote a bunch of questions.
Let's get it.
Okay, so first of all, introduce everyone.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So under no circumstances, the city is multiple people. So let me start. Shout out to my boy AG, you know what I'm saying, holding it down on the drums, holding it down on the percussion. Shout out to my boy Jasmine, holding it down on the keys, man.
Jasmine, okay. I didn't think his name was Jasmine, but I just, Jasmine.
I got you. Cool. Shout out to my boy G Will, holding it down on the bass, you know what I'm saying, and the mood, you know what I'm saying. So anything you need on the low end,
and he dances.
And he dances and he sings. He's a Swiss Army knife, you know what I'm saying. He does it all. Shout out to my boy C.I.T.Y, the 100 grand man, the man with the sax in his hand. Shout out to my boy Darrow, the guitar hero.
It's not D-Ro. Good.
Darrow,
you helping me? Okay, I'm
gonna
have my own right now. Okay, so it's not D-Ro. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Mighty Mike, you know what I'm saying, holding it down on sound. You know, sound can make or break the show, so I always make sure shout him out, you know what I'm saying, holding us down. That's our tick. And shout out to our manager, of course, Miss Chelsea Montgomery.
Who we will have. She will be representing the ladies in March for International Women's Month. I'm so excited about. I've been asking her for a year, just why. So she gonna finally show up.
And yeah, that's the squad, man. That's the squad.
Let me ask you. I wanted to know what high school. We're gonna talk about you now.
Gotcha. Okay,
what high school did you go to? Because you're not from here.
No, I'm not from Houston, Texas. I'm from Texarkana, Texas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right there on the border of Texas and Arkansas. 903-870 was good. You know what I'm saying? I went to Liberty Ilo High School.
Okay.
Liberty Ilo High School. Texarkana got a population of about 70,000. So before y'all get to asking, what? Who ain't never heard of that?
Right.
Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's a small town.
Okay.
Well, nah, it's a city, man. I'm not doing y'all. It's
Don't
a city.
Do them like
it's
that,
a city.
please,
Y'all know I'm TK born and raised.
Okay.
It is a city.
Okay.
Take 59 going up and just keep on driving.
Till you get there.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get to Arkansas, you know you went too far.
Now talk to me about. Let's talk the city.
Let's go.
I know a little bit of story. You guys gave me some, but they don't know. Let's. Where did y'all start? Because you know, people think y'all just showed up one day and was playing. Like
yeah,
here,
I know.
It's
amazing how that works out. Actually, so what version you want?
I want the version that when y'all was driving down here in the car.
Oh, you
somewhere
want the,
down.
yeah, you want the.
I want the tub.
Okay.
I want them to know that y'all work to get here. That y'all just show up and some people think y'all got it easy.
I have no idea where they got that. But I'm with it.
So I want them to know that y'all paid your dues.
So, went to Prairie View A&M University, the Prairie View A&M University.
I was waiting though.
No, there you go. So I met Darrow, our guitar player. Me and him met at Prairie View. We came in together in 2003. and we actually were I was in an R&B duo at first in college.
Okay.
And shout out to my boy A.T., Anthony Sanders. We had a group by the name of Forte. And basically what happened was Anthony was producing, you know what I'm saying, doing the beats. I was doing the writing. And it was real R&B, you know what I'm saying, like on a real R&B type vibe.
Okay.
So, of course, you know, Prairie View, you know, I tell folks all the time, it's like New York. You know what I'm saying? If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere because they're going to be brutally honest. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, like ruthless. Like if you not good.
Like the Apollo almost.
Like we don't care what you're saying. You can be singing This Little Life of Mine, all of that. The church song not going to save you. If you ain't good, you ain't good.
Okay.
So,
that was a good foundation then.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, did a couple of talent shows, and we wanted to bring a live affair. So we started a band on campus, and Daryl was the guitar player. Fast forward. So basically, it gets to about 2008. Anthony graduates. AT. He graduates. The other vocalist, and he moves. So it's kind of just in limbo, you know. And I mean, like I said, it's life. You know what I'm saying? He graduates, gets a job in New Mexico.
Right. You gotta take that opportunity.
Yeah, take the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just life. So, got a call one day from a classmate of mine. This is probably in 2009, it's about a year later. Got a call from a classmate of mine, wanted me to come out to a little open mic type session and do something.
Just you?
Yeah, just me. And then I told her, of course, I was like, man, well, you know, if I come, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't want to do no track, I want to do live.
Right.
So they was like, she was like, yeah, bet, you know what I'm saying, do what you want to do. So, got with Darrow and with two other individuals, man, and we didn't have a name, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We like, look, we just gonna go up here, and we're gonna do our thing. We did 2 songs. We did Lady in My Life by Michael Jackson, and then we did a song that I wrote called Loving You to Screw.
Can I pin us right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you guys do writing?
Yes.
Okay, is that something that you started with before you started performing, or?
I've been writing since I was 6, 7.
Okay.
I got a whole notepad. I was the kid like with a notepad of songs.
And
like
just
there's probably one under my dresser with songs that I didn't forgot. My mama do stuff like my mama keep them.
And she gonna take a picture.
Yeah,
you remember this?
She got like the whole like you know what I'm saying. Like when I go home, she got like the whole binder and
that
stuff. Like
funny.
I was that kid.
So we gotta interview her. So she.
Yeah, I was that kid in class. Like it looked like I'm taking notes, and it's like nah, man,
You
I got
write
them
music,
in my head.
gotcha.
I'm writing a song or something. So.
Okay.
So yeah, we performed Lady in My Life and the song I wrote called Loving You to Screw, and it went. Like people really enjoyed it, and so it kind of went like really fast. So we go from just being these 4 random dudes that got up there and did 2 songs to like people really feeling it. We got invited out again. Then we got approached by somebody wanting to manage us. Like it was wild, like all in one night. Like, oh man, we gonna have them back next month. They'll be back next month. And then of course it looks just like it looks on the movie, like the Tank promoting movie.
Yeah.
Club real dark, you step down, people are like, oh, great job.
Right.
And then all of a sudden somebody pull you to the side, man, look, this is what I want to do for you, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and sign right here.
Yeah, so it was like a real thing. Like
Yeah.
they set up a meeting for us the next day and all of that the next night, so we came out and they talked to us, you know what I'm saying? The regular spiel, like, man, we're gonna get this put on the radio and all this. Meanwhile, song ain't even recorded. We're like, fam, this
Y'all were just ready, or were y'all thinking?
No, I mean, we wasn't, nah. Wasn't thinking. I mean, like I said, it was one of those things where, you know, I mean, I write stuff all the time. So, you know, they were just...
No, what I'm saying is when they was telling y'all that, were y'all thinking, oh, they just playing? They for real? Were you...
we was young.
That's what I was,
So you know, you listening,
excited.
but it's kind of like, wait, whoa, like it's moving really, really fast. Like this is like, perform that night. Next night I want to set up a meeting with y'all. And they invite us to this place. Like, it's like an office. It's kind of like, what are we doing? So they want to give us, first question is, what's y'all name? And we don't have a name, you know what I'm saying? I remember when we were coming off of the stage, like people was like, the Screwboys. Them Screwboys, because of the song. Did not want to be known as them Screwboys.
No.
Me and Daryl still laugh about that to this day. So then, of course, nothing ended up happening with them, but they did put into our mind, like, man, we do need a name if there's something we gonna do. And we threw out a lot of names, and they were horrible, really bad. And
they couldn't be more worse than the Screwboys.
No, I think so.
Oh.
Like, it was bad, man. Look,
They
it
were
was
bad. Okay.
bad.
Okay.
So we started focusing on like, okay, instead of trying to just think of this fly name, like what do we want? My mindset was like, okay, what do we want people to what's the movement?
Gotcha.
You know, I think it's real easy to just think of a fly name, but I think all of the names that put like this, me personally, all the names that I remember, you know what I'm saying, it has like significant meaning behind it or some sort of movement behind it. And so we were just kind of like, what do we want to do? And at the time, you got myself, my dad's a pastor, so I got church upbringing.
Right.
So I'm really
Ooh,
like,
you sure couldn't be the screw boy.
I'm ready. That's what you see what I'm
You
saying?
can't be the screw boy.
So I'm like really I'm like a really heavy like R&B fan,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Southern gospel fan.
Gotcha.
You got Darrow who comes from a rock and roll background,
Oh,
you know
okay.
what I'm saying? And at the time my keyboardist, he was like really like a really jazz type fusion, and then you know what I'm saying, our drummer, he just played a little bit of everything.
That's a good combination.
Yeah, I mean,
Very good
it
combination.
was a real mix. So we wanted something to where everyone would be comfortable, something that kind of defined us. So we came up with completely in tune with yourself. So that's why the city is an acronym.
Okay, so say it out loud again.
Completely
in tune
with yourself. And basically, that's pretty much, even to this day, like that's what we kind of want to embody. If anybody's ever been to a show, you know, it's really a wide range of music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got your old schools, you got your 90s R&B, we might sprinkle in a couple of our original joints in there, and then we might take you, you know what I'm saying, to some Zydeco.
Right,
we might, you know, at the end, we might take you back to the yard.
Yes.
So yeah, we want everyone to be comfortable in their own space.
Yeah.
Fast forward, we meet C.I.T.Y. C.I.T.Y was actually a friend of our drummer, our Dre, Quick Sticks, our original drummer. He was his friend. Like they grew up together, like 4 years old on up.
But he wasn't a Pervy person.
No, he wasn't a Pervy person. C.I.T.Y actually went to the Navy. He actually came back from the Navy. I remember we were doing the show at D-Bar. Came back from the Navy and C.I.T.Y, 8-month-old black female.
Check the local media.
I'm just saying.
It's important. It's an emergency alert.
I'm telling them what it is. It's an emergency alert.
So we got to stop a minute.
Yeah, to get the.
Okay, so let's just see what happens.
If you push it, I think we'll go. There it is, and we good, and we back.
Yeah, there we go.
Y'all do that. Y'all do that.
I mean, it happens. We live.
We live. Yeah, what happened?
We
You know what I'm
live.
saying?
So
But we spread the word though.
Yeah.
So we at D-Bar. C.I.T.Y comes to the shows, and then from there,
Go ahead.
yeah, we played at D-Bar like way back in the, and I'm talking about like way back in the gap. Like this is what we were talking about when we used to like drive down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like not living anywhere close.
Right.
And we used to be like, for those that don't believe, we used to wear like suits, like to perform. Like it was hot. Like
In the
really
D-Bar.
hot. In the D-Bar. In the D-Bar. Met C.I.T.Y. From there, we met AG. I actually met AG because me, him, and C.I.T.Y attended the same church.
Okay.
So I met AG, you know what I'm saying, when they brought me on to help out with praise and worship at the church. Met AG. Then from there, introduced to Jasmine. We were actually looking for a keyboard player. Jarrell. Yeah. Actually was looking for a keyboard player, and like I had met him under a different circumstance than when Quick Sticks and C-Note had met him. So we both thought that we were bringing somebody different.
Oh.
So we were like, yeah, I got somebody to play keys.
Yeah.
He was like, I got somebody to play keys. So
he was meant to be.
Yeah, in my mind, it was gonna be like a duel at piano ball. Like we was gonna set up a keyboard on this side, keyboard on that side, and just let them like play against each other. And made the best person win. But then when he showed up,
It was the same person.
I was like, hey, that's my dude. And they was like, nah, that's my dude. And then we was like,
So y'all both take credit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Make it fair.
And then from there we met G. G was the last person we integrated, you know what I'm saying? And
Where y'all find G at? He is so funny.
man, G is
I like
G.
him.
So
Life of the party.
So what happened with G was G actually started out as a sub, like somebody couldn't make a show. So we pulled G into play. You know what I'm saying? We met him through a couple of people at church. You know what I'm saying? Pulled him into play, and it was just like instant. It was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt real good. So then, you know, in that transition stage where we was like, all right, man, look, you know what I'm saying? We want you to be down. So he jumped right on in. Then of course Chelsea approached us. Chelsea's actually been coming to shows for like a long time. Like it wasn't like Chelsea just showed up. Like nah, like she saw something in us. She was like, look, man, I've been following y'all. You know what I'm saying? She was a legit fan.
Okay.
She like, man, I support y'all. Support what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a crack at it.
Okay.
And same thing with Mike. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of pulled him on board.
Gotcha.
So me and Daryl been at it. So for those, long story short, me and Daryl been at it since 2004, but officially became the city in 2009. So we've been.
God, I didn't see y'all until 2000. What is this? 19, 18,
Yeah.
17, I think, at the Prospect Park.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, man.
Somebody from Prairie View invited me to Prospect
been
Park.
a long
That's how
journey.
we got.
Two albums later, and like I'm
Can you
talking
tell
about.
the story though that I like? I like the story about you going downtown.
Oh, so you okay? So this is college. So this is college days. We're at Prairie View. So me and Daryl are at Prairie View, and this is the last like year before AT graduates.
Okay.
So we we've been doing our thing like on the yard. You know what I'm saying? We can't be in talent shows anymore. We gotta be like the intermission. They don't let us compete anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we like
y'all
doing our
winning?
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
We're doing our thing. So you know, words and spread around. And, you know, Prairie View is like it's a real network. People.
Definitely.
So alumnus from Prairie View hit us up, opened the club downtown. At the time, I want to say it was what was the name of that? But it's Club One now. It's over off of Main and Rusk. It's Club One.
Okay.
So it was Thursday nights. That's what we were trying to do, man. I got this night on Thursday nights. I want to get off. Now, mind you, we're in college.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So show starts at like 10, and we done at like 1. Like it was nuts. Like the hours were nuts. So like we literally so me and AT have like this house in Hempstead, Texas. Yeah, we got this house in Hempstead. And I'm talking about full-blown rehearsals. We got a drum set up in the house, amps, all of that. Yeah. And we used to rehearse on Monday. Like Daryl come over, got drummer come over, like mics, the whole nine, all in like IDing. So like, cause we had a studio where we recorded, so we did our recording at the house. So we would move the studio up to the front room so that we could have mics and all that stuff. And we practiced. You know what I'm saying? So we practiced on Mondays. Now this was the cold part about it though. At this time, AT was in grad school. So he was going to grad school at Texas A&M. So during the week, I would be living at the house. He would stay on campus Monday. He would come home for rehearsals on Monday. Then he would stay gone Tuesday and Wednesday because he had class.
Right.
Thursday, he would come in. By the time I get out of class, at around 5:36, we come home. We have to pack up everything because they ain't got no sound system. So the same thing we recording on in the back room, same thing we rehearsing on in the front room. We got to pack up, throw in the car.
What kind of car was it?
Okay, so Daryl, I love you to death. I had a white Toyota Camry. Daryl had a Jeep. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the same Jeep he got now. And if he was here, he would say, "Yeah, I used to be in the Jeep looking weak." That was the going joke that we had.
That's corny in my stuff.
Yeah. But like I had the white Camry. You know what I'm saying? AT had the blue Malibu, and I'm talking about, man, we used to have to pack like all 3 cars. Drive down, set everything up. Show would start at like 10, be over at like 1. Now, mind you, this is the standard club. This is my new night. I'm trying to start this with y'all. We should grow together. What grow together means is you're not gonna get any money. That means that you're gonna get whatever money is made. And whatever I can, and this is like what's made after the overhead. Like I gotta take care of everything. So you talking about 4 or 5 people driving down to Houston, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock performing, packing up at like 2, getting back to the yard about 3:30, and then waking up by 8 o'clock class.
Yes.
For a grand total of maximum $100. And I'm not talking about $100 a piece. I'm talking about $20 gas money.
So
nothing. And I'm talking about this was every Thursday. every Thursday. It's Club One now. Y'all lucky I can't remember what it was called back then.
Because people gonna call you out.
Man, it was, man.
So I gotta say this though. So today I watched the Unsung with Cisco.
Yeah.
What were they called? What were they called?
Drew Hill.
Saw that today. Do you know they want them to split a penny? He said, how the hell you split a penny?
Man, look, the things that people will ask you to do.
A penny.
Like, it sounds crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sounds completely nuts now. But like I said though, back then though, like as funny as it is right now, like back then,
And you
like
was hungry.
we was like I'm talking about,
hungry.
man, we was like, hey
Yeah.
man, let's make like at no point in time was it ever, oh man, we ain't going, cause like $100 that was the high end, that was the max. It would be some nights we get done and Kimbo be like, look man,
Like the night you had the flat.
yeah, I ain't got nothing. Yeah, yeah, night we had the flat, we got nothing.
Cause you had to fix flat.
Had to fix flat. Had to take that like had the flat. You know what I'm saying? So he gave us like I think that night we had made like $50. So we had to turn around and just, you know, you called. You know what I mean? I mean it's downtown, so the tow man is everywhere. But you know,
And they charge the on foot leg and a toe.
You know what I'm saying? So after the flat, 50 was gone. Money in your pocket that you came down there with was gone. It was all gone, but I mean, but like man, me and Daryl still
the thing about it is, I tell my kids all the time, sometimes all of that makes this so much sweeter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it it was important for you to say all that because I want people to know that people don't just wake up one day and say, I'm gonna do this, and then you had a silver spoon, you just were given something. Oh, these guys in the t-shirt just showed up and they think they all that. They worked for where they're at today.
Oh, definitely.
They definitely did. And so they deserve the success that they have. Let's see so one of my questions was how did Darrow. So his name is Derek.
Yeah.
So Darrow.
Yeah. That's right.
Does it mean anything else? It's just an alter ego?
It's an alter ego.
Okay.
So Darrow has been cold on the guitar like since I've known him. Even before I met him. So like me and his family are like really, really close. We all really close. So I get like all the background stories. So I remember one time Darrow said, and his daddy told me this too. His dad actually one told me the story. He was like, man, one time in high school, you know what I'm saying, he used to come home all the time and Darrow was like playing, like all the time. Like I'm talking about he would like turn on like Limp Bizkit videos and like just jump around his room like playing.
That's right, you say he comes from the
rock and roll. Yeah, he comes from the rock and roll background. Yeah. So I don't know if he had failed the test or what it was, but he said that. Big Baby said he came in there and he took that guitar and he was like, look man, this guitar ain't making you no money. Quit playing this guitar. And you need to start getting your lesson. Right. And it's so funny now. Because now when that story is told, like, and he stayed on both of us, like, because he remember the days when we used to drive to Houston and not get nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's so ironic now. And now it's always like, hey man, when y'all gonna play? When y'all gonna play? Like the same person took that guitar away, like, no. Now it's kind of like, you know. But I think that's just, I mean, that's parents though. My mom and dad was the same way. Like, you know, they want you to be successful, but they also want to support you. And sometimes their idea of success, your idea of success may look like two different things. So, you know, along the way, they like, oh, yeah, great job, man.
Yeah.
But in the back of their mind, they're like, say, man, you gotta, bills. We got bills.
So when did they, I'm going to get to that because I have that as a question, too. Tell me about the city. So my dad is a singer.
Okay.
My dad sings. My dad sang at my wedding. I cried. Was I crying because I shouldn't have got married? No, just okay.
See.
I said out loud. No, but my dad sang about, my dad used to be the Pepsi Cola kid. He comes from Fidelis, so he was a I don't know what that means, but it was a big deal in Houston back then. So long story short, I didn't get any of those jeans.
Okay.
I can move.
Appreciate your honesty.
I can swing out, but because people say, well, why you don't get in the choir? Girl, if I get in that choir, y'all gonna be like, you know, it changed since she got in. So, but anyway, so do you have a family background of music? Do any of y'all have like your parents or people in your family?
I just speak for me. So I actually, my mom's side, a lot of them sing. Like I said, my dad's a pastor, so the praise team consisted of my mom, myself, and my two cousins, Tangela and Monica.
Okay.
So the reason that side is so musically inclined is because my grandpa, Casey Hill.
Okay.
Casey and Leola had 9 children. had 9 children.
Were they the band?
Yeah, and
You
basically,
for real?
no, for real. So they had 9 children. They had 2 girls, 7 boys, and they made everybody you had to sing or play something.
Get out of here.
So they formed a group by the name of the Southern Bells of Harmony, and they actually like went around shutting churches down. Like it was like like really ran before it was considered being an independent. They toured the entire like Southwest region.
Oh wow, okay.
Like and sung gospel and like a lot of my showmanship
Comes from that.
comes from him. My
So-
mom and them say it all the time. Like, oh, like you
got it from us.
you got it, yeah. Like just like my grandpa. Like
Really?
they be like when they see it, they.
Did they pressure you into singing? Because I know a lot of musicians that I hear about, their families pressure them into singing, not singing worldly music. They wanted them to sing gospel. Did you have that issue at all? With your family?
So no.
Being that your dad was a pastor
Yeah,
also.
no and yes. So I say no because they never like tried to influence me. Like, man, you gotta sing church music. You gotta sing church music. Now, of course, like I said, at the same time, you know, Daddy being my father being a pastor, and not only a pastor but a pastor that started his own church.
Okay.
So you know, we spent about 7 years of him pastoring the church, and then he went on and left that church and started his own church. So of course, you know, you got to do something.
Definitely.
So either usher, either I was being the usher, or you know what I'm saying, I was gonna be a part of the praise team. Yeah. So, but I've always I've always sung in church. I've always been around. You know what I'm saying, music. That's actually how I started.
Okay.
I used to like sit up in the choir stand with the adults. I probably like 4. Well, based on the story they tell me. And every time somebody would go lead a song, I would go up there with them and just stand by them and just like tug on their leg. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't ever take it serious. So they said it was a Sunday and it was like a 3:30 service, and they figured like, you know, I mean and I'm talking about this is in Triggs, Arkansas, so like the sticks.
Okay.
We talking about country,
country.
wood floors, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
piano, like the whole 9. So they were like, man, it's 3:30. Like, folks was walking around doing the offering. They like, ain't nobody paying attention. So they actually gave me the mic. And I was on key, and I knew words and the whole 9. And then from there, they was like,
you got to sing every Sunday.
yeah, like it's going down. Like, you gotta, but they never pressured me to do church music. Now, I will say this. The reason I say no and yes is because it was, I remember I recorded when TP2 first drop. I remember I recorded it. It's R. Kelly's album, TP2.com. I remember that and the 12. Well, let's go to 12 play first. So what happened was my cousin Brian had the tape on 12 play, and he let me borrow.
Oh, you said the tape.
Yeah, he had the tape.
No,
no, not that tape. No, the cassette.
The
tape.
cassette. Okay. So you gotta be straight. You know, you gotta.
No, 12 played the cassette tape.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not that tape. I remember my boy Brian had got it, and I think he had actually took it from his older sister Rhea. Anyway, I borrowed it, and I remember I had it in my Walkman.
Okay.
And I left my Walkman sitting around and picked it up quickly. And I'm talking about, oh no, there won't be none of that. So it wasn't no pressure of like, you gotta sing gospel music. But it was certain things like, fam, you know nothing about any of this, and there will be none of that. So I had to sneak.
That's funny.
I'm grown now, so I can say I sneak.
I said that in the
Yeah.
You white. That was your song. That was
I
your
had to
song.
sneak.
Okay, see, y'all didn't know all this. See, this is why I do this. Cause I really want to know that I'm nosy. So yeah. Let's see. God, you said the tape, and that show,
Yeah, no, not that. No,
okay.
not that.
So I was at the concert the other night, and one of the musicians. First of all, I always think about when somebody get on and play I guess that's the guitar.
Yeah.
That this guy, I love him. He's my favorite player in a Confunction.
Okay.
I love Confunction.
Yeah,
I love old school R&B, and so he plays this guitar like. But D-Rose, so I was trying to watch, but I was trying to take the video so I could send it to Darrow and say, this is you, know? But he was getting it. But and I went to see them twice in 1 year, so I love him. But this one guy in Brick, it was a group called Brick.
Okay.
He had the saxophone in his arm, trombone in his arm, he had a flute on the floor.
Okay.
He played them all that night. Like,
so he did all the wood
I was like, who playing the flute?
brass and all of that, yeah.
I was looking, and
now, Brick?
It's a group called Brick. I can't remember what they sing. Look them up.
I'm gonna look him up.
But he was sitting in this little chair. But you looked around and said, girl, he playing the flute too. He rolled, you know, the arena that go around. He came back around, he was playing the trombone.
Yeah.
And he came back around, he was on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, so my question is, that's always exciting to me. So do any of y'all play, do you play any instruments?
No. I don't, so I can honestly say I don't play anything. I'm gonna work on piano. Like I can now this is the thing, I don't play anything.
Okay.
But I can hear everything.
Okay.
I just can't form it into what I want it to be.
Gotcha.
But I can talk you through, like I can hum it and all of it.
Yeah.
But no, so a goal of ours is actually like we want to do like a part of the show where like I'm not gonna rotate because I can't do anything. Okay. Maybe I'll learn how to play like a bass line.
Okay.
That's it, and I'm gonna play it for like 5 seconds and I'm gonna get off.
Be done. Okay.
But everybody else, like we trying to work on a part of the show where like people like rotate and get on somebody else's instrument.
So that's the question. Do they all play different instruments?
We do have people that play different instruments.
Okay.
We do have people that can play multiple instruments. So we trying to we gonna think about putting it.
That's gonna be cool because that is what this. So I like old school R&B, and so now that they're bringing them back, like the arena does a lot of that.
Yeah.
They just be amazing. And when I see like that guy was playing, he played all these instruments, and then again they went through and there's a group that does that though, to where they switch. I don't know what group, and they'll switch up. And that's so cool. So that would definitely be
we're gonna try to
awesome.
we're gonna see what we can do. We just gotta make sure it sounds as good as when we on our original.
And as you're thinking it.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna practice that for y'all come
out? Oh, we definitely gonna practice that. Oh no. So don't y'all show up to no show.
Know.
Switch. No, fam. We gonna tell y'all when we gonna switch. Yeah, don't
and
come
then
over
don't
there.
expect him when you switch. Don't expect him to
I ain't moving.
Okay.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
He letting y'all know disclaimer. So don't say you said. You know
don't say. Yeah, what I'm saying. Nah, man. I'm saying don't come up there trying to apply that pressure. Don't do that.
Well, I'm gonna ask D-Ro this later, and I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna put him on something because I need to know, because I asked Dominique, BB King got a name he got Lucille.
He got
so I want to know, so he got names?
Daryl has a lot of names.
Good. I'm excited to hear that. Dominique said he don't have no name yet, but I want to
he named them all.
Good. Okay, that's exciting.
I think C.I.T.Y got a name.
Really?
Dream, ain't it Dream?
Yeah.
Dream.
Daryl is Amber.
Daryl has an Amber. It's another one too. He got an Amber. Like he got.
Does he tear up a lot of strings? I mean, because your strings.
Yeah.
For real?
I mean, don't tear them up.
I mean, they don't break.
But sometimes they break, and then you just.
He be playing hard though, like, so I would think they were gonna break off.
No, actually.
Because in Zydeco, they break the drums all the time.
Break more than.
I think G actually might run through strings more than Daryl.
Okay. And the drummer, because I know in Zydeco, they break the drums.
Sticks.
They break them all the time.
No, it's sticks.
It's like every day.
No. We start a bonfire.
Yeah, my friend Kiki, every time people would get ready to go, he used to do the sound for J. Paul, and every week.
You got stick bag, and but AG's so cold with it though, like you'll never know. Like one of them might break, and he hold it down on one hand. Yeah. He back. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, that's the stuff that I noticed because. Now, what I had never seen that I saw I hate to go back to the concert again, but he had the cymbals back here.
Yeah.
Da-da-da, bam, da-da-da.
Yeah, like hitting them behind. Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody.
And I was trying to get a video, but my man that was playing,
you had to keep the camera on him.
That's my boy.
I'm with it.
But he was playing, like, da-da-da-da, bam, da-da-da, bam.
Yeah.
Crazy. But anyway, okay.
That's Brick again?
I'm sorry, that was...
Convention?
That was Brick. That was Brick.
Okay.
Brick was they had an awesome. Is that showmanship when they're doing that kind of? That was really good. I didn't know where they were either.
Yeah, so look up Brick though. Shout out to Brick.
Shout out to them.
Brick, hold it down.
So do any of your coworkers? Because I know y'all have real. They have real jobs. Just at why I've had to tell some people that.
Real jobs.
They know I was. Yeah. So sometimes I have to fight.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all have real jobs. So do your coworkers come out to see you? And if they do, after the first time they see you and that alter ego, because I don't know how you act at work. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I know they feel the same when they come.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Okay, so yes, they know now.
Okay.
We
y'all keep it a secret.
me personally, I tried to keep it secret as long as I possibly could. But it's like one of those things where like Hey, Night, I heard you was in the band. Night, what? And you know what I was telling? Where y'all at? Where y'all been? I'm gonna come check you out. So you know, you just like, oh, you know, and you try to play it like, oh, you know, man, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be, what y'all doing this weekend? Like, oh man, we gonna do a little something.
Yeah, do a little something.
Where y'all gonna be at? Oh man, you know, it's
Around.
you know what I'm saying? We'll be around. No, man, just let me know, man. I'm gonna come see y'all. I'm like, oh, no, man, you guys do that. And then what happened was they say something like, oh, y'all must not be no good.
That's what I was just thinking.
So then
You need to. That pride hit.
No, wait a minute, my brother. I ain't say all that. Nah, I'm just trying to keep it separate.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, after we get to that, it's like, okay, well, man, come on out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And then after that, it's...
Then what do they say?
Man, I ain't have no... So then from there, it turns into them being at work. Because not only are you really trying... So what it is, I'm not really trying to hide it from the coworker. I'm more so trying to hide it from the kids. Because once the kids find out, it's over.
Think about that.
You know what I'm saying? But what happens is after your coworkers come, they have no regard for the kids. You walking down the hallway, you walking your class and look. Hey, y'all, Mr. Knight be jamming. Y'all don't even know. Y'all teaching be jamming, boy. Mr. Knight, what he talking about? Man, don't even worry about it. Next thing you know, you look up.
Do your math problems.
Students can find you on Instagram. It's a wrap.
I didn't even think, now that I didn't think about.
No, it's a wrap.
Who told me the other day that they don't, a guy I met recently, he don't do Facebook because he does sports for college, and he doesn't want them to. Of course, in your business, you have to.
Yeah, I mean, you got to network. And now, I mean, but I mean, I guess the coworker thing was earlier on, so now you kind of get used to it. Like somebody that works in my bank saw us before, and they said something to me on Friday when I was going to the bank. You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Hey man, you in the city?" And I was like,
No.
yeah, because you do try to lie.
Right.
No, they was like,
I know that's you.
And they saw us when we opened for Montel.
Oh, okay.
She's like, no, I was there.
Okay.
She's like, man, you be coming in there like once a week. And she's like, I've been looking.
And you know that's never doing in the city.
Yeah, and she's like, man, I've been meaning to ask you for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
if the secret is out.
Yeah.
I used to have when I used back in my former life before Red Rooster, I did a lot of stuff, and people would say, well, why you didn't tell? Because somebody would come to one of the events I was giving, and say, why you didn't tell nobody?
That's the thing. I mean,
but it's hard to do. I mean, because you want to tell people what you're doing, but then again, in my opinion, I didn't want to interfere with my work.
It gets so it was a lot easier when, you know what I'm saying, when we were doing like, you know, just, you know, your clubs and stuff like that, and when it wasn't as frequent, you know what I'm saying. They got to the point where we moving this 2 shows a weekend off the dump.
Right.
What really the secret was out after we did the halftime for the Rockets.
Okay, yeah.
Cause like I had like coworkers I had like coworkers that was at the game. My little sister, she lives in Atlanta, Georgia, and so like she sent me a video, and I was like, how do you have this video? She's like, some of my line sisters was at the game, and I'm just like, so you know, it's like 30,000 some people, and it's just kind of like, you know, you can't see who's up there, but you know they definitely can see you. So yeah, after that, the secret's pretty much out. Like I think everybody in the band got a text from somebody. Now, and I ain't talking about family like, oh, I seen you, whoop, and everybody.
I think that's funny about
all of us was kind of looking like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing we can do now. But I mean, we'll take it.
I mean, absolutely. Let's see, do your coworkers. So my mom and my kids are my biggest supporters. My kids fuss more than anything. They have to tell me about making money.
Yeah.
You gotta charge them. I'm not good at charging people.
Okay.
But this time around, I'm coming back. I'm gonna have to charge.
Yeah.
They used to say, Mama, when they say I need you to post this on Facebook, you need to tell them, okay, well, here's my menu of prices. So it's important to have a support system, and I heard you say that. How important do you think that is? Is that important for you? Do they keep you grounded? Do they say, hey, look at here?
Definitely. I talk to my mom every day.
Okay.
Like, still.
Okay.
I'm grown AF. Grown man. And me and my mom still talk every day.
Is it your sister?
Yeah, just me and my sister. Just me and my sister. And me and my mom still talk every day.
Happy anniversary, Mom.
Yeah, Mom and Dad. Yeah,
Mom and Dad,
43. 43 years in that thing, man.
Wish somebody would like me, the mom.
What? You know what I'm saying? I'm like 43.
Yes.
But yeah, like I can't even like do a show. Like I call her before, like to pray. Like even if I'm on stage.
Wow.
So if I'm on stage and we start and y'all see me pull my phone out, it's because I'm calling you.
Oh wow, that's sweet.
So yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I think it's really that's really important. I know two events that happened last year. One, my son came in from out of town. He was down, you know what I'm saying, visiting. I got, you know, he came in. And we had a show that night.
Okay.
He was able to come. My son like 13.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he, you know,
carry
something, like grab some
Oh,
sticks.
get out of here. You put in the work.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something. So, like, he was with us, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that was cool.
He grabbed his stuff, you know, and it's weird because it's like, you know, you know, your kids, they know, but they don't really know. It's like, yeah, my daddy.
That's just my daddy.
Yeah, it's really what it is. So, like, he lugging stuff and all of that, and he able to sit there and watch the show and all of that, and so we get done. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her, you know what I'm saying? We giving up the money. I go, man, come here, you know what I'm saying? You worked hard, you know, I paid him or something. He was like, what? You know, I'm like, yeah, I got you. And it was funny because when he went back home, his grandma, you know what I'm saying, she called me. She was like, man, I don't know what y'all did. She said, but he came home and he was like, hey, my dad and them, like, you know, your band together? He's like, yeah. He was like, nah, they good. And she was like, oh, that's good. And he said, he stopped like, nah, grandma, they're like, really good. You know what I'm saying?
That's sweet.
So that was dope. And then
your daughter, did she get to see you at Grooves, right?
So yeah.
So I think I saw pictures.
Yeah. So we so when we had our concert at Grooves, that was she got to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my son's 13, my daughter's 10.
Okay.
So she got to come.
That was such a sweet little serenade.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, stalk you on Facebook.
So let me tell you the problem. Let me tell you the problem though. So like, so she came, like her mom brought in stuff. You know what I'm saying? I told her mom, like, you know what I'm saying, I really appreciate y'all. She's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like. Cause like I said, she knows I sing Happy Birthday, and I might sing like don't want to sing like, oh man, so that was cool. Yeah. But that was her first time seeing us like full go mode, like boom, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is My mom was covering her eyes at some point, like, oh, you don't need to see your daddy doing that and all of that. So now the problem is, she is now convinced that she's famous.
Oh.
So she wants like preferential treatment. So when we ask her like, what does that mean? She was like, well, I look at it like this. You famous. So since I'm your daughter, I'm famous.
She Lil Wayne daughter now.
Yeah, so she feels like people should treat her as such. And I still gotta tell her like, baby, I go to work every day. Like every day. Yes. I gotta go to work. So but now like those like those, but like that, but those are like
make you smile, happy.
Yeah, like you know, it make it all worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of. You know,
now she said, y'all know my daddy is.
Yeah,
my daddy is short of a city.
It's cool though to be able to like share that with you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that. I feel that.
I will say, I don't know if y'all saw stalk his page like I stalk his page. He's saying happy birthday to his daughter. I guess it was after the show.
No, before.
Before the show.
Yeah, before the show.
It was super cute.
Before the show.
I'm a crier. I didn't cry, but I wanted to. But
it's okay.
Yeah, it was so cute.
She
y'all.
said in that
because
video.
in my thought is men get such a bad rap. Yeah. Sometimes there are bad men, but there are some great. Q is a fabulous father. Fabulous father. Shout out to Q. I know so many, and so they get bad reps. So when I see stuff like that, I think that's why it touches me. I was a dad's girl. I was raised by my dad, to be honest with you. And y'all gotta see my daddy. Y'all don't like my daddy. My daddy just talk. Like I talk y'all there, he'll talk y'all there.
AG is a great father. Me and AG don't two that had kids.
Have kids. Okay.
Yeah, AG is like a great father. He
I took it out.
No. He got He got, saying, like great father. Like I'm talking about when you see AG, like just seeing the way he interact. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
so we got some great fathers out here, girls, ladies. So let's see. So I work at God. Oh, okay. I got a good question for you.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Okay. My question is this. So I talked to a lot of club owners, a lot of promoters, and the big debate, and it's been going on for years, is promotion. Yeah. So there's a group of performers, lots of group of performers that say, hey, well, we don't have to promote. the club owners and the promoters and all that saying, yeah, but it's got to be a two-way street. You know, I'm on the side of both. And one thing, anybody that you ask about me is, I work with club owners, but I'm probably more so on the side
of the creators, the artists.
because I get it,
Yeah.
you know. But then also I have my club owner side hat on, or from club owners, because they gotta make. They don't want to say, I ain't gonna pay a band to say I have a band, because they gotta make some money. They gotta pay their people, right? So what are your thoughts about that? And I'm asking that. One thing I always have said, and if y'all ever go back to my, y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chat with Trina, you can go back and see some of my other videos. And I've mentioned you and Dominique all the time, because right now y'all are the people that I push the most. And I say that you guys don't mind promoting yourself. And sometimes it takes that. You're promoting you. So what are your thoughts, or what are your thoughts to, let's just say to the, what are your thoughts about it? Let me just say that.
I think, like you said, listening to both sides. Like I said, me being a creative, me being an artist, I'm always going to, lean toward the artist side of things. But even speaking from that side, I know our motto, just from a band perspective, is we don't want to be, like, we don't want to show up and play for nobody. Like, who wants to do that? Also, if we believe in the long game. You know what I'm saying? So if that means that we got to take maybe an hour and a half to put together a 1-minute video on Instagram to just tell people, hey man, this is where we're going to be. And maybe instead of just showing up and just saying it, maybe putting it in song form and stuff like that. If that's what we got to do to get their attention, then I think that's what you do. And I feel like if you want to look at it from a business point, we always look at it as a point of leverage.
Okay, right.
You know, when you step to promoters and club owners and things like that, you also have to understand that, like I said, they're not creative. They're not. That's not what they're there for. They're there to run a legitimate business. And a true partnership is one that we're both. It's a win-win. Like everybody wins. Now, does that mean that your win is going to be everything on your list that you want?
Right.
No, there's definitely going to be some sort of compromise. But at the same time, though, I think that, like you said, at the end of the day, man, we're promoting ourselves. We're promoting ourselves, and I think that if you're really doing it for the love of doing it, building the fan base. Having people come out to see you. That's one thing that I really pride myself on. Like, I tell people all the time, like, we got a little running joke. We call ourselves the People's Band. Yeah. Because, you know what I'm saying? You'll see us at, like I said, halftime for the Rockets or the Houston Livestock Rodeo, and you know what I'm saying? And there's some folks that ain't never heard of it before, and they're like, oh my God, they bought this band from out town. They always ask the question, like, where y'all from? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I tell somebody, like, yeah, we're here today, but you know what I'm saying? You might look up Saturday and we might be on the side of 45 because somebody booked us to have a show. We had a show on the side of 45.
Literally.
Yeah, like live on 40. Literally. We called it live on 45. Somebody had their family reunion. Somebody had their family reunion at like a little shop, like right off of 45. Like at the car shop right off 45. And they had us set up outside. We bought our, like we bought our own, we've invested in our own sound equipment so we can have a show wherever we want. If we decide we want to sit up on the sidewalk, as long as we got power.
Y'all almost like a Zydeco band, because you know, Zydeco be on the dirt,
everywhere. So, so we can play at your house. We can play on the side of 45. We can, you know what I'm saying?
Do you try to keep that? Okay, so you're growing, you're doing different things, and you guys have to, of course, enlist new, I don't know, policies, whatever kind of thing. You do have to do that, and I get that.
Definitely.
However, do you still try to do some of your grassroots stuff? Will you always keep that?
Yeah, we definitely, we definitely. I think that we don't take that for granted. Okay. Like, we understand that, like, we are where we are, yes, because God is looking over us, because we're blessed, because we're extremely talented. But at the end of the day, we can be extremely talented in the rehearsal room and nobody knows who we are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to go with the promotion thing, to go back to that, like, I think it's a testament when you can step to a club and be like, look, man, y'all promote and we'll promote, and let's see where the chips fall. And like, they look out in the crowd and they're like, okay, like, I see. You know what I'm saying now. or they look on your
That's
page
what I was just gonna say.
and they like, man, you know what I'm
You need
saying?
to
And
part.
it's one of them
Yeah.
things where we, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been times when we talk to clubs and be like, man, you know, no offense, man, we promoted more than you.
Right. Yeah, oh, you yes, definitely.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
would
Like,
agree
we
with
tell
that.
them,
I would
you know,
definitely agree.
so-
And that's the stance that I take is actually. So it's an ongoing thing, but I'll be honest with you, it was a Facebook thread about 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And actually I'm interviewing club owners, women club owners in March.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's a young lady owns a bar right here on Kirkendall called By the Glass Wine Bar.
Okay.
And so she has live music, but someone went on there and they had band. I will bring, how do they put it? Like people call. They'll say, even for the Red Roots, when I was working at the Red Roots, they would say, hey, I can bring 600 people.
And that sounds good.
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Fabulous.
Sounds great.
You put one flyer up,
Yeah.
but we got you on the radio and all this, but your fans are your fans.
Right.
Your page, your fans on your page,
Exactly.
right? But I'm doing my stuff. You show up and it's 5 people. Then the person said, they put a scenario and said, it said the band says, no, it says, club owner says, how many people can you bring? And the band says, how many people are already in your, how many people can you bring?
Yeah, how
Something
many
like
people
that.
already come to your
And so
establishment?
the point to that is that doesn't make sense, because then she came back and said, some of your customers would say, oh, you having a band tonight? I ain't coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so it's just kind of,
I mean, I think with that argument, I like I said, I see where both sides are. I see where you kind of like, hey man, no offense, if we wasn't here, your venue would be empty.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think from our standpoint, and I kind of attribute it to the kind of show that we have. You know what I'm saying? With our show being so high energy, we're always going to promote it because, of course, with us, we come in and we're doing some kind of unorthodox. We're doing something that you might not have ever seen. So a lot of people, when it's their first time, seeing us, they don't really know what to do. Like, we're telling them, like, hey man, y'all get up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can dance, y'all can sing along. Like y'all can do that. And you can see it though, because you know, a lot of times when we go out and see live music, we sit and listen, so you kind of see them like,
wanting to get up, but then they sit down.
and they don't really know what to do. But
yeah.
the thing is though, when you have a fan base and you cultivated a fan base that knows you and they know your product and they know, hey man, our motto is we party.
Right.
That's what we do. So I almost consider them like fire stars.
Okay.
You know, so we want to promote the show so that they can come out.
Right.
And then next thing you know, those people that are seeing you for the first time, they see these people like, oh man, they really
So
up
that means
and
we
singing.
get up.
They really up and dancing. Well, man, let me join in
Yes,
too.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
So that's why we call them the fire starters. So like,
Gotcha.
I think promoting it and bringing your fan base out is very, very important because at the end of the day, I mean, just like with anything, don't nobody want you if don't nobody. Nobody wants you if nobody else wants you. You know what I'm saying?
I got
So
that. And so I think I see it as a team.
it is.
So
It
kind
is.
of what you're
It
saying,
definitely is.
and that was my statement, because I tend to throw my hat in that because again I work both sides.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But it should be a team effort. But I wanted to make sure I asked that because I'll be asking all bands, and I actually asked that to Dominique because of the debate that's going on.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
actually super excited to talk to those club owners. I'm gonna do the men. I'm scared to do the men, but I'm gonna do the men too.
I mean, it's just one of them things where, like, man, at the end of the day, we take pride in what we do, and you know, we want people to know what we do.
And I think so. I say that to some of the I don't want to say old school bands. Some of the people that I deal with, I say that to them in regards to some of the up and coming bands. That's something that they believe in. They know that they have to promote themselves, and they may not even have to promote as much as you used to.
Yeah.
But you've got to put yourself out there. So that was my big one. I have some fun stuff real
What
quick
you got?
before we.
Okay.
So
Fun
you
stuff.
got
Fun stuff. I'm with the fun stuff.
Make sure I got all my serious stuff out the way. Oh, can you tell me one more thing?
Yeah,
If you
gotcha.
meet a young guy that wants to get into this business,
Yeah.
what kind of advice would you give him?
I will speak from the band standpoint. I would tell a young person that is interested in starting a band and doing what we do, running it the way we run it, because like I said, man, we don't have any major label backings, anything like that. Like everything you see with us, everything that we have is us. You know what I'm saying? Like we fund it. We really.
You do invest.
I
in
think
yourself.
I think I
Yes,
can
this
say
camera.
what you think? We run it kind of like a label almost.
We try.
Like, you know, like everything from budgeting to investing in equipment, studio time, all of that.
And that gets, I don't mean to cut you off, but that would be the other thing. That's even just to tell regular people that you have to run this like a business.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But that's not, but you know what though? That wouldn't even be the advice I give. I'd give a young person that's interested in doing this, I would tell them to find 2 to 3 friends.
Okay.
Don't pick up an instrument. Don't sing any songs. Don't do nothing music related. See if y'all last for a year and a half to 2 years. Like just as people.
Just as people.
Like just as people. Because
that's
dealing
tough.
with for real. Like dealing like that's like the testament that I give. Another testament to us is just like it's 8 different personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in front of y'all, we gonna have it together.
Yeah.
You know, what you see is what you get. Welcome to the city. But you know, we have disagreements
family,
all
like
the
brothers,
time.
yeah,
We
brothers and
family.
sisters.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have disagreements all the time. But you have to be able to disagree and know that the reason for this disagreement is because everybody wants what they think is best, and it's all done out of love. Like it's all out of love. Like any correction, any pushback, any questions, like you gotta take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all done out of love. So I would say like, hey man, see if you can just be around these people. Like forget the musicianship, because at the end of the day, man, if you practice enough, you'll get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you sing enough, you know what I'm saying, that shit develop. I feel like all of those parameters about like showmanship, you get with the right person, they can show you that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Musicianship, you get with the right person, they can show you that. Even professionalism, you know what I'm saying? If you're around somebody professional, they can show you that. But like being able to manage personalities, that's something that it's a life lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, when you hear the stories about the groups that don't work out, it's very rarely because of the music. No, man, it's usually, y'all know how it is, man. Money, women, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Things that like have nothing to do. When they on stage is great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you get off, that's that would be my advice. Get you 2 or 3 people and just try to hang with them and see if y'all can be on the same page just as people.
That's good. We have a dance community. And it's huge. Like we got Chicago steppers, and there's a bunch of them. We got swing out people, it's a whole slew of them. We got 2-steppers, it's like 1,099,000 of them. And so sometimes it becomes that because of, can you imagine how many personalities?
Exactly.
So that can be hard. So groups do that. That's good. I wasn't expecting that answer, but that's a really good answer. Let me see what else. Okay, so the fun stuff.
Gotcha.
What's your favorite breakfast food?
Favorite breakfast food? Waffles all day. Straight up.
No meat?
Man, waffle.
Really?
Waffle.
And no meat?
I mean, you asked for one. Now don't get twisted. I'm gonna put some.
Oh, okay.
I'll put some sausage on the side.
Okay.
Pause.
No waffle and chicken, or chicken and waffle.
Pause. Sausage. Yeah. Chicken
Sausage
and waffles.
waffles?
Yeah, no, wait. Okay, so let me tell you something. So chicken and waffles. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
As great as that sounds, like I think it's overrated. And I love. Don't get twisted.
You like
And
chicken?
I was like, man, y'all can call me what you want. Hey man, I love chicken, bro.
Okay.
like I
You eat
love
chicken with your
chicken.
spaghetti?
Man,
That's
chicken.
what I'm eating,
No, I'm
yeah.
talking about I eat chicken with
You don't eat chicken with
chicken.
spaghetti, though?
No, I eat chicken with whatever.
Oh, okay. You just like chicken.
Fried chicken.
Okay.
Baked chicken.
Have you had the Popeyes
Grilled
chicken?
I had it when it first came out, and I didn't get the second time around because I'm pretty sure there's something in it. I think that's the government trying to get it, but that's neither here nor there. But
Are you for real when you say that?
for real. No, for real. I got it the first time. Like found it. Cause I'm talking about like, you remember it was like super duper.
Oh yes.
Packed, you know what I'm saying? Like I think they ended up doing the calculation. Didn't they get like $4 million worth of promotion off of Instagram? Like they said they had like $4 million worth of advertising. They said the amount of advertising that we would have had to put into this to get the same buzz from just folks on Instagram. They said it equaled like $4 million. They said they saved like $4 million in advertisement. So I got it at that time. Don't worry about it. I got it at that time. and then they took it away. So the second time when it dropped, I was convinced. I was like, I think that they saw that this was a really great thing. They pulled it off the market, and I'm pretty sure now that they done re-released it, I think it got something. Like I don't know what it is. But yeah, I treat it like
I heard you talking about the Popeye shit. I
treat it like the flu shot. Like I don't trust that either.
So what about churches? See, I like church chicken.
All right, so
somebody told me, no, have you seen the church chicken? Have you seen the wing? They got the big part of the drumstick.
First of all, let me tell you something.
That one is something.
Let me tell you something. We had a church's chicken in Texas County. So like I had like my first 17 years of my life was like church. So by the time I got here, I wasn't doing churches no more.
Oh,
yeah, like I was over. Yeah, I was over.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we
See,
had.
I was just over chicken, period, because my mom had cooked it so much.
I'm with the chicken.
But I don't like chicken with the bone.
What?
I don't like chicken with the bone.
Man, I'm good with whatever. Boneless. You know what I'm saying? Bone in, flats. You know what I'm saying? Drums, whatever.
Okay, so what is your favorite? What we know?
But breakfast food, though, waffle.
So dinner food.
Chicken.
That's it.
Yeah, what you mean? My mama's chicken. My mama's fried chicken. My mama fried chicken and rice. Now let me clarify because so I moved down here to Houston and I found out that y'all like the rice with like salt and pepper.
You don't put no salt on your rice.
No. So y'all call it sweet rice? No, baby, butter and sugar off the dump. And I ain't talking about
butter and sugar.
Wait. I gotta clarify that too, because somebody told me they did that, and then what they did was they boiled the rice, they put the rice on the plate, then they dumped some butter and sugar on there. Like, nah, fam, you gotta cook it with the butter and sugar, like in the pot while it's boiling. But somebody comment and let them know, because they call it sweet rice. That's the only rice I know. You know what I'm saying? Like being from Northeast Texas, that's how we eat it. While the rice is boiling,
you put your butter in
and your
salt.
sugar.
Oh, you put the
no
sugar
salt.
in the water?
Yeah, rice is boiling, butter, sugar. By the time it's done, it's like pasty.
Oh, okay. So let me clarify. I make boiling bag rice.
Yeah, see now.
So that's the difference. I can't put no butter in there.
See what I'm saying? Like this a big old. See how the geography works.
Okay, you're right.
See how the geography works. After about 3 hours, man, after you drive about 3 hours north.
Do y'all think y'all should put some water? Some sugar in the water?
Sugar,
with the rice?
man, come on. You got to cook it with it. You got to cook the sugar and the butter in there. Y'all be taking this white rice, dumping it on a plate, and then cutting up a slab of butter.
You put your butter and it melts real good. Then you put your little rice, your sugar on top.
See, that's how I treat my waffles. Get the waffle hot, get the butter out, rub the butter on, let it melt real good.
And it go in little holes.
I don't do my rice like that. Nah, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
People think I'm nasty because I like gravy on my rice, and I put the sugar on top of my gravy. No, you don't.
You are nasty. But that's okay.
Sugar and gravy?
Sugar, that's what I'm saying.
You can't you have to have the sugar on top of the gravy.
I'm going to take your word for it.
No,
I'm going to try yours. Because I'm not. So, the other clarifying thing. All these things that I named, whether it be the favorite breakfast food, waffles, dinner food, my mama's chicken, I'm not making any of it. I can't cook.
You can't cook.
At all.
I got four things.
Yeah, nah.
So the next thing is, when you are off from being Rashard of the city, you don't want no music. You just want a nice, relaxing time. What do you do? What is that? What is that? Do you know what that is?
Do I? It's always okay. Wait. So when you say no music, like I can't.
Well, let me not say that. Okay, let me say that. What is your? When I say music, out of the spotlight, out of this, because now that I think about it, music would be a part of it.
Okay, check it out though. Okay, so I'm gonna get this up to you. You getting an exclusive.
Okay.
Cause I ain't gonna let you. I ain't never really thought about this. You know what I like to do?
Skate.
Hey, C don't like to skate though.
Oh, okay.
C don't like to skate though.
I just felt like that was coming.
So let me describe to you my ideal day, because there's a couple of things that I like to do.
Okay.
If I feel like, hey man, we're gonna have some downtime.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So say we a random Friday, we ain't got a show. And let's say I ain't gotta go work.
Okay. There's a Friday, you don't have to go work.
What I would like to do is, so what I do is, crazy as it sounds, I like to clean.
What?
Yeah, like I like Like I take that day to like, hey man, wash the clothes. And in 2020, we folding clothes fresh out the dryer. Like that's what we doing. We not letting them pile up on the bed. We folding them fresh out the dryer while they still hot. Like so, like.
So your stuff don't be wrinkled.
So I take my phone. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the speaker so I can hear it everywhere. And so I'll take music out. So I ain't listening to music.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Joe Budden podcast.
Oh yeah.
What's my other? And I listen to all my ESPN ones. The High Noon podcast, all the Smoke podcasts, Pardon the Interrupt. So like I can really listen to podcasts and clean up my house. That would be my like that's like relaxing for me. That's my daytime activity. Then
okay, so there's a night.
Yeah. Now check it out though.
Okay, it's a night.
Free plug. This is not an advertisement. So then what you do is, you know what I'm saying, you get to some Calios. You know what Calios is? I'll put you on.
I don't know. Okay,
so it's a restaurant. It's off West Belford. Calios famous fried rice. You gotta get 4 sauces though, because they're gonna be shiesty with the sauce. You gotta order 4 sauces, large rice, and I like to get on my couch, find me a nice NBA basketball game, preferably a Rockets game or a Lakers game. But I got all of them though.
I got them and don't know why.
And I'm talking about sauce up the rice and eat. And
on the couch.
On the couch. Like all this stuff that I'm telling you about has nothing to do with actually leaving my house. I like my house a lot.
So you like being at home?
Yeah, and I'm hardly over there. And I pay rent there.
Yeah, and
so
rent
I need to, so I need to get that back. So like,
On that note, you know how y'all was telling me, I was telling y'all I'm opening up the moving?
Yeah.
It's high as hell to move over there.
Yes. Yeah.
But see, with my 25%,
that's what you might have to do or something.
But no.
I'm about to do something. I like to go to the movies by myself too, though.
Now that,
I like going to the movies by
I'm
myself.
trying so hard because I can't find no man to take me to the movies. So,
No, go by yourself.
Wait, so my kids been telling Mama, you go to the movie.
Go.
That is the weirdest thing.
No.
Yes.
Man, I'm talking about fam. I'll go to the movies on like a rental. Like say I get off work on a Tuesday. Like man, fam, I get off work and I'm talking about why everybody like 6. I'm talking about I ain't even made it to the house yet. Like I might just be there and I look at my watch and I get my little phone out, take my little Fandango out. Oh man, this showing at 6:15 and I just
want to do that
whip
so
off in
bad.
that thing.
I can go out to eat by myself, but I cannot go to the movies.
Man, can't fuck. I go
I'ma
to the
try.
movies in a heartbeat, real quick.
Texans and Cowboys.
Oh my God, we gotta go. Interview over.
Nah, you good? I'm back.
You back?
Texans or Cowboys?
Oh, I
Neither
said, what kind
one?
of hat
Hey
you
man,
got
look,
on?
I'm gonna tell you like this, man.
Uh-oh.
I'm already ready because I fight this fight daily.
Okay. Oh
You know what
gosh,
I'm
who is
saying?
it?
My dad is from Oak Cliff, Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Straight up
Dallas.
and down.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
straight up, like Oak Cliff.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Well, I tell you.
And you know, coming up in my house,
It was Dallas.
it wasn't no way around it. So you know what I'm saying? That was
Well, my
Cowboys
sister,
since
Miss Tanisha
1985.
Shields,
Since
will
85.
fight anybody. Matter of fact, we went on a cruise a couple years ago, and the Dallas paid somebody.
Yeah.
She walked around with her Dallas Cowboys full
Yeah.
gear on the ship.
Yeah.
Hey, how about the Cowboys?
Yeah.
So, girl, they gonna throw us off this ship.
No,
Would you really
fam.
want to
No, but I will clarify though. I have no problem
with the Houston Texans?
rooting for the Houston Texans. Root for them all the time.
Okay.
All the time. We only gonna play each other once every 4 years in the regular season. Like
Okay.
once every 4 years. In a perfect world, I would like for us to meet in the Super Bowl and get a Texas Super Bowl popping. I have no problem rooting for the Houston Texans. But I cannot find a Texans fan to share that mutual interest. Like I tell us all the time, like fam, you know what I'm saying? The most time, Texans play at noon. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys usually get the 3:30 game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching both, pulling for both, rooting. I'm talking about going hard.
Well, then I think that's
Texas
fair.
win, I'm out here. Hey man, congratulations.
Oh, so you ain't hating
Good
and
look,
saying they ain't
man.
going no
What?
further.
No, man.
Okay,
Hey,
well, I
man,
like
good-
you then. You all
good
right.
job.
You all right. That's a good.
But then when,
You
you know
finna
what I'm
add
saying?
something else.
But when them boys come through
And lose.
about 3 o'clock, wait a minute, not too much. I can go there. I can go there. If y'all really want to get into it, I can get into it. Y'all don't want to get.
No.
So when the boys come through about 3 o'clock, you know what I'm saying?
It's-
It's a lot of hate on my timeline, man. It's a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. We win. We ain't play nobody. We
Oh,
lose all this
yeah,
Irish.
yeah,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
It's hard out here. yeah. But like, I ain't got no
My sister's
problem.
convinced y'all going. Well, Dallas is going to the Super Bowl.
No, we getting back. We getting back. And like I said, I don't want to do this with you right now.
They say that every year.
You know what I'm saying? See, she back there behind this camera talking. So let me go. Let's
The
go
manager,
get
who
to
do
it.
you go for?
Let's go and get to it.
Oh,
Hey
yeah.
man, what they say? Hey man, look. I'm gonna go ahead and get, cause she back there talking about some. They say that every year. You know what I'm saying?
What they do?
We do, but you gotta understand though.
But I mean, I really
But hear me out,
applaud
though.
you for
No.
standing by your team.
But you gotta understand though. That's just cause we used to. That, you know, like we got by.
But how long ago?
Yeah, but I get that.
Okay, and I'm not gonna be like that. Let me stop. My sister gonna be on the
Cause
phone
I
calling me
don't
later. Let me
mind doing
hush.
this. I don't mind doing this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They, you know, cause I mean, you're right. It has been a very, very long time. And then I would reverse that question and I would ask you,
How many you got?
how many do you have?
I knew I walked
And
into that.
how long
I
ago?
walked into that. Okay, so Texas
Oilers,
fans.
it can be we
Texas
can
fans.
Texas, Oilers, whatever,
Texas
however
fans.
you want to do it. Titans.
First of all, let me just shut all this down right quick.
Yeah, you're right. It's
I
all
know
love.
nothing about football. I go for the Texans because I live in Houston, Texas, and I feel that when you live in Houston,
Man.
Texas, you're supposed to go
And I'm
for
with it.
your team.
I'm
that's
with
here.
it. I'm with
Wait a
it.
minute.
I win all the time.
What is his name?
It's hard, man.
The guy that's for the Redskins,
Oh,
Chelsea Touch. What's your team again? What's your team? Cleveland Browns.
okay.
That's a good team.
They coming up. They coming up. They got the squad. They got a new coach now. I'm excited. So that's the big thing. Like, I will watch sports. Like I tell you,
Okay.
get that Kelly right.
Yeah.
Like most of the time,
Yes.
when I'm on, like I said, my relaxation is me cleaning, listening to podcasts, Joe Budden podcast or sports podcasts, and then sitting there eating and watching sports. Like I'm a big sports head, football, basketball. I'm all about that. So you know what I'm saying? I'll be ready to have those conversations. We ain't got to have it right now because that's a whole nother
That's
episode.
a whole nother episode.
That's a whole nother episode.
So
I can do that.
I got one last question, and then
What
we're
you
gonna
got?
let you talk about what y'all got coming up.
Yeah,
The first thing is PV or TS. I know that was a
What you
crazy
mean,
question.
well? What you mean? It's not a
I
question.
just want to say it.
What are you asking?
I want to hear you
asking?
say. I want to hear you say.
Are you
that
asking-
what's
what
that
you-
thing y'all say? P. Kygo.
Yeah, okay, wait, no,
I want
wait,
you to
no. First of
Oh.
all, I want to go back to what is the
The question is PV or TSU. I just want to ask.
What?
So I hear you say. I want to hear you do the thing.
Well, just say that, man. Don't put it in
that.
question form
Okay, I
because
won't
we
put it.
all know the answer. P-V-U.
No, I let it hear. I let it hear.
Prairie View and them university. There wasn't no question.
What's the motto?
What you mean?
Did I seen a motto before from PV? What's the thing? The
PV produces productive people.
you said it out loud. They want to know.
Prairie View produces.
You
They
act like
don't-
everybody
First of all,
Prairie View.
they don't. Everybody didn't go, but everybody knows.
I didn't until
that
y'all
Prairie
said it.
View produces productive
Oh.
people. You know me.
Well, we just want for the
I'm
viewers that don't
productive.
know.
Hey man, go ask 10 people. One of them went to Prairie View. Somebody in Houston. If you know 10 people,
I
you know at
love
least one person
PV
went to Prairie
alumni.
View.
I will say that.
Prairie View produces
Y'all
productive
have a
people.
really
The
cool
Prairie View
alumni.
A&M University.
So the next thing, the last thing is talk to me about what y'all got coming up. Where do y'all want to go? Where are y'all trying to go? You know, I'm trying to get y'all, I'm trying to put y'all in the show in Dallas. I'm trying hard.
I mean, we gonna.
What's his? I'm so sorry because I remember his name, but I called you. We trying to get this together. See here, he right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
I mean, big idea for 2020, man. We finna start this third album.
Okay.
We finna start working on this.
That was
third
what I was
album.
gonna ask. Yeah.
It's time. I feel like we're in a good place. Feel like we're in a good space.
To start playing more of
To
your
start playing more
music.
of our music. Like I said, the concert of Grooves is a real big milestone. Real big milestone. And
Are you gonna do that again? Is there plans to do that again?
there's plans.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
plans. Like I said, right now we wanna get it on wax first.
Right.
Like I said, because people have been, of course, with every show we do, people inquire. You know, we do a very good job of promoting ourselves. So,
Yes.
you know, they come, they see us, then they go check out our music, and they're like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I really like this. Like I said, we got 2 projects out already on iTunes, Spotify, all of your media outlets, all your music outlets. You can get to that by just going to our Instagram page or going to the website. It'll take you straight to all of our original music.
The website is?
The City We Party. www.thecityweparty.com. Same thing with social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can follow us at The City We Party. So yeah, big thing is album. Working on starting, recording, finishing up. We're ready for album number 3.
Okay.
As far as big shows that we have coming up, we will actually be for March. We'll be at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo. At the
Really?
Stars Over Texas stage.
Oh, cool.
That is. We need more like you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's not the way it
Because
works
the guy
out.
told me that he's like, I hate Valentine's Day because it's all for y'all. What do we? I said, well, it's for everybody.
No, it's not. I'm glad we can put, spread that. Next time y'all have a Galentine's, put that idea out there in the atmosphere. Tell everybody.
Well, anyway,
know.
out of the Valentine's Day, we all took a test, a love test, to see what kind of person we wanted. It's more important that we get quality time, not gifts. Just FYI.
So for Valentine's Day, what you telling me is that just spend time with you.
I mean, you got, I mean, quality time is going out the bill.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to see you. I was like, man, that's a game changer. I don't know.
It wasn't just about that. It's for all the time. So don't just think a woman wants you to buy this stuff all the time. Anyway, that's gonna be a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
So
Bring me
but
back
y'all,
to that.
thank you. I don't know who I'm talking to because my phone went out.
Thank y'all.
But thank you. This
No,
was great.
thank you.
We can talk forever.
We can.
But we're gonna have to do this again one day when we can get the group together. We'll have to do it like a pre-recording kind of thing where the group can be.
I got
And and it goes on long, and I hate that, but it's just so much to talk about.
No, man, it's all good, man. Folks
And I
that
really
want to
wish y'all
hear,
come out.
folks that want to hear, they gonna be here. They gonna hear it. It is what it is because they fans. You know what I'm saying? You chatting with Trina. Don't
You
put
chatting
no,
with Trina.
don't put no cap
Child,
on
what?
how long this can be, fam. Don't do us like that.
So subscribe to my channel. Do not ask me how do you on Facebook how do you see this again. Subscribe to my Chat with
Subscribe.
Trina channel
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Just go to Chat with Trina, hit the subscribe mark, and you will subscribe, and you can see all the videos, all the interviews I do, and there's some great interviews, great information. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. The City, April 25th.
April 25th.
Royal
It's
Palace.
going down,
Yes.
man. Once again, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Y'all follow us at The City We Party. Y'all know what it is, or you can hit us up at www.thecityweparty.com. We got to do it like this, and when you ready, we're going to send
What
them
we
out.
doing?
2, 3.
Welcome to the city.